Yo, what's up guys? It's King Sean here, back with another video, and in today's video, I will be discussing some news that broke out earlier today that the Washington Commanders will be setting up interviews with Eric Bienemy and Greg Roman. So, if you guys are new to my channel, leave a like down below, subscribe, turn on notifications. I'm on the road to 2,000 subscribers, so if you could get me there, I'd really appreciate it. Comment down below whether you would have Greg Roman or Eric Bienemy as the Commanders' next offensive coordinator. And with that out of the way, let's get straight into the video. Alright, so obviously I haven't posted a video in a minute. Probably I think the last time I posted a video was like 2 weeks ago. But I will start posting videos way more now since obviously Super Bowl was yesterday. The Chiefs beat the Eagles, thank God. Hate the Eagles, obviously division rivals. But since the Super Bowl was yesterday, and now every single team, all 32 NFL teams, are officially in the offseason. So there's going to be way more news, including probably getting the official offensive coordinator announcement next week, starting with Eric Bienemy. Now, John Keim reported one small and expected note on Eric Bienemy. The team has reached out this morning to set up the interview. Nothing lined up just yet, but would expect by later today for something to be arranged. So right now, the Commanders are setting up an interview for Eric Bienemy. Obviously, we've been reported that we're most likely gonna get Eric Bienemy, Ian Rappaport, Adam Schefter, John Keim, JP Finlay. They've all reported that it's looking like Eric Bienemy is the front runner to become the next offensive coordinator for the Commanders, which I love. Obviously, as you've seen many different Commanders YouTubers explained, and people on Twitter, all social media platforms, Eric Bienemy would be an excellent hire for us, the Commanders, because really, the Chiefs, they passed the ball a lot. Yesterday, you saw the Chiefs passing the ball a lot, and throughout the season, and throughout really Eric Bieniemy's tenure with the Chiefs. So Ron Rivera did say in his press conference back in January after the final game of the season, I think, he said he wants to come into a 2-to-1 pass ratio. That was a lie. He even said when he got interviewed this past week, Super Bowl week, he even said himself that they want to pass the ball. So, I mean, that 2-to-1 pass ratio was definitely just a smoke screen, just false. He just wanted to put that out there so like teams could get kind of confused throughout the offseason and going into next season as well. But he just put that out there just cause. But I'm happy because Eric Bieniemy, he loves to pass the ball, and although he does not call every single play for the Chiefs, he shares play calls with Andy Reid. When he does call plays, he calls some really good plays. Even Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, a lot of Chiefs players on their offense, they've credited Eric Bieniemy for the plays they run and why their offense has been so successful. So Eric Bieniemy, no introduction for him. I mean, he'd be such a great hiring. I mean, going from Scott Turner, Scott Turner, terrible. And I know he didn't have a quarterback. He had decent weapons with no quarterback. So he had to work without a quarterback, which sucked for him. But still, he was really bad. He was really bad. I guess that's one excuse you give Scott Turner. But other than that, he was a terrible offensive coordinator. All 3 years he's been here. 2020, he was pretty good. 2021, 2022, terrible. And going to Eric Bieniemy, I mean, who loves to call. His play calling is it's awesome. It's absolutely amazing. He knows how to call the right plays and when to call the right plays. Unlike Scott Turner, he knows how to call plays. He just doesn't know when to call the plays at what time. So I love Eric Bieniemy. I would love if we hired him. We're probably gonna hire him, but we will see. We are scheduling the interview for him right now. Alright, so let's move on to Greg Roman. And right here, I have the tweet up. John Keim reported Washington is trying to set up a date for former Baltimore offensive coordinator Greg Roman to interview this week. So as you all know, Greg Roman got fired this past season from Baltimore. Understandably, even from Ravens fans themselves, I mean, they've said all over social media, really, Greg Roman isn't a good offensive coordinator, really. Over the past few seasons, 2022 season, 2021 season, he's had some pretty bad play calls. Also bad play calls at the bad times. Sometimes he has good play calls. He does sometimes have good play calls, but most of the time it's bad, and sometimes he even takes too long to call a play. And by the time he gets to the quarterback's headset in his helmet, I mean the play clock's probably already down to like 1 second. So, and that could cause a delay of game. So, Greg Roman, he wasn't great this season. And Greg Roman, he's been in the NFL for a long time. Since 1995, he started with the Panthers as an assistant strength and conditioning coach from 1995 to 1998. And then he got promoted to offensive assistant coach in 1999, from 1999 to 2001. And then he was the Texans tight end coach for 2 years, 2 seasons. And then the Texans quarterback coach for 2 seasons as well. And then he went to the Ravens from 2006 to 2007 as an assistant offensive line coach, and then he went to Stanford as a running back coordinator, or running game coordinator from 2009 to 2010, and then he was with the Niners for 4 years from 2011 to 2014 as their offensive coordinator, and the Bills from 2015 to 2016 as their offensive coordinator as well. And then he was with back with the Ravens in 2017 as their tight ends coach and senior offensive assistant coach. And then with Ravens 2018 as their interim offensive coordinator and assistant head coach. And then in 2018 with the Ravens again, assistant head coach. And then from 2019, 2022, this past season, he's been the offensive coordinator. So you see, I kind of like stumbled a little bit saying that because he's been really everywhere. He's been really everywhere for the NFL. He's in his 60s, I think, so pretty old. But I think Eric Bienemy is like 52, 53, so a bit younger than Roman. But I way rather have Eric Bienemy than Greg Roman. After all the things I've heard about him from Ravens fans, I'd have Eric Bieniemy. I've seen some Washington fans on social media say it wouldn't be a bad hire, but to be honest, I wouldn't be the happiest with it. I'd rather hire Pat Shurmur than Greg Roman because he's just not a great offensive coordinator. So yeah, those are my thoughts. I feel like we're most likely, I'm 90 or 99% sure we're gonna hire Eric Bieniemy. It's just a matter of when, maybe this week or next week. So we'll have to see. We'll have to wait and see. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, leave a like down below, subscribe, turn on notifications. Like I said, I'm on the road to 2,000 subscribers, so if you could, hit that sub button down below. I'd really appreciate it. Like I said in the beginning of the intro, comment down below, who would you rather hire, Eric Bieniemy or Greg Roman? And it's me, King Sean, and I'm out. Peace.